Hello and welcome to Faraway. A couple years ago, I played Faraway 2 on this channel, not realizing at the time that I owned the entire trilogy. So I've finally gotten around to the first in the series. And let's see, yes, my mouse is locked to the screen, so I'm not going to click off it. There's a little bit of a problem there. And let's see, this is a first-person puzzle game. Which we're about to learn how to play. WASD, shift to run, interact, open inventory. Okay, 6 slots. First things first, what's in the other direction? There's no jumping. There are ladders to climb. There's no swimming. So what you see here is what we got. Pull that down. That's the first puzzle. Complete. Okay. Now I need to extend a bridge. Ah, there it is. How do I use it? There it goes. There we go. Okay, we got a grid of 5x5. And we're probably matching that. But we can't see it. There. Third puzzle complete. Climb. Ah, there we go. Fourth puzzle complete. Maybe not. There. Gotten out of the tutorial zone. Or at least into the tutorial zone. One or the other. Let's see. Anything back here? In game 2, there were things hidden in pots. There were things I never found. I don't know. Ooh, okay, this is a thing. There are 4 of them, and this is what they are. So it looks like 4, 2, 3, 4. Four. That's 2 as it is. 3. Four. There were, I don't even remember what it was at this point. It was 2 years ago. Or a little more. It's a big H. And those are the ones that are lit. The things that are not the H. It's a ladder. Okay. Ah. Nothing in those. I'm gonna need to find the tile that fits up here. Ooh, tricky. Okay. Aha. Okay. Are they all gonna be like that? Yeah. So I gotta figure out how to... There. No, not quite. Okay, after doing that, I can lift that one. There. There you go. Click on it to put it in your hand, and then grab it to go on. Click it to put it there. Into the third area. Big open area here. We got one piece. Oh, there's some water over here keeping me from walking off into the desert. Yeah, I remember having to search around for things in the first game. Or the second game. Ooh. That doesn't really do anything yet. Yeah, no jumping. It's all walking. I can't even walk out over that over there. Even though you can go there, you can't go there that way. Okay. There's two here. There's here. Okay. This is 1 and 1. So I gotta go grab that thing that I left behind. Maybe I can do something with just the one. Let's take a look. Uh-huh. Now I have a third one. Okay. I can come over here. That gets that open. And I've got one left. Oh dear. Ah, there's another one here. There aren't any there. I think I'm going to have to draw what I want. As in... Yes. Now if I move that and that. Yeah, there were little messages in pots from someone who had come through previously, who would not be me, as the previous person, because the second game was in a different environment. So I put one there, that's that one. Can grab this one and put it over here. I don't know that there'll be anything in the pots here. I did spend quite a bit of time in the previous one I could at this point, let's see, I've got 6. I don't remember if it was 6 or 7 that I needed for that big one out there. I spent quite a lot of time in the previous one wondering if the puzzles were completable at all, because at the time I remembered that there had been some games released in the not too distant past from then that were not able to be completed. Okay, so now there's 5 here and I have 6. I should be able to just put these on here. But all the puzzles were completable, of course. Now, what did I open? Or close? Or move? Oh, down here. Okay. Let's take all of them. I can't take all of them. I can only take most of them. So I'm going into this one knowing that I will be able to complete them all, hopefully. Or that they are at least all completable. I just need to get across this straight across here. I could go back and get that other one. But I think that my inventory will reset as I enter the next zone. Yeah. Okay. Over here, there is one of these. Up and up. Let's see, what do we have? This is probably aiming this. But I don't... No, it's just turning it on. And apparently I'm aiming it just by... Ah, here we go. Okay. What do we... Pull that open. And it says 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 down, 5 up. Let's see if it's just down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up. The numbers, I mean, don't seem strictly necessary. Maybe that's because it's early. What am I looking for now? I can't go around the edges. What am I looking for? Okay. Let's head back. Can I point this at something else? Up there is where I need to go. Ah! Up here. Okay, I need to aim that at this. I didn't even notice it from down there. Yeah, big red dot. And then there's another up there. Well, 2 of them up there. Okay, this is the way to leave here. So that's not what I want to do yet. I think I want the lower one of these to get to that. Are there any more over on the other side? Should I shoot one of these plants? Okay. Over here we can grab the third nut. Down there. There's a fourth one. And 1, 2, 3, 4. They're kind of inconsistent with the interface. Some of them point at them and then click on it, and others you have to hold it and put it on it. Here's the tile. I haven't... That's rotated, hasn't it? Oh, okay. Hello. It's moving. So there is a message there of some sort. Let's see if I can move this to there. And to get across there without it vanishing? Okay.
I started at an ancient site on Earth, but this feels even older than 9000 BC.
Uh-huh. That's 3-3. Except it's the first one I've seen. So, over to this one. And I'm having to hold down shift in order to keep running because the walking is kind of slow. Yeah, okay, I can just hold caps lock there. On to the next area.
I tried touching the beams. They felt solid and warm. I can't pass through them.
Nope, I can't pass through them. They don't feel solid and warm, though. Just solid. Okay. Puzzle. Nope. Like this. That. Well, okay, these ones can't be moved. So this has to be moved to connect that to that. And the same over here. And then this one and that. And it turned them off. Okay. I don't have anything to put on there. Which will open that. Bigger version of the same puzzle. Okay. Still doesn't appear to be that difficult, but it's still early. That looks like it's right. It could be that instead. I mean, they might be the same. Spin that around like that. There. Make everything point at everything. Here, yes. So it's not the same on both sides. But it's also not overly complex. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to light up a specific pair of these. And this is probably part of figuring out which one it is. There. I got that one. Right, so just get those to all fit together more or less. There are some dead-end ones, but those are clearly dead ends because they don't reach the edge. And yeah, that one is good. So the second one is good. Then the next one, that's in place. Is that it? That's it. Okay, we have... Can I zoom in? Is there a zoom in? Is there a zooming in control? Yeah, there's 3 messages in this area, but I've only got one. Whoops. Yeah, it hasn't told me anything about zooming in. So I just have to be able to see those, huh? That would be that one. And that one. No? I mean, that's what you're pointing at. Maybe that's not what you need to be pointing at. Is there something else? I haven't picked anything up yet, so I can't open this. Okay, they are bound to their own side. Didn't move that or anything. Set them to the lowest one? I don't know. Huh. I don't know what it is that it wants me to do. That is what it is. What those are pointing to. That symbol there is that one. And this is that one. So if that's not what it wants, what does it want? I can walk through those beams. That is the bottom one there. And okay. Okay. That has done something. I've connected those two. So maybe that's what I gotta do. Connect to them. That one. Through to this one. And then that one. To this one. Well, you aren't very helpful. I haven't got anything to put on there. There is still something I'm missing. I have nothing I can put on there. I have nothing I can put on there. Did one of the combinations... I can't walk down there. And this is when I'd start thinking that maybe the puzzles can't be completed. Okay, these are no longer interactive. I'm just gonna have to try everything until it works. I don't know. I can't have brought anything in from outside because it stripped my inventory. I've now unsolved that. It hasn't broken that. This thing could just be laying in a corner somewhere. Waiting, yeah, like down in there, waiting for me to find it. There it is. It's just laying around waiting for me to find it. Yep. Okay. And we're moving on to the next section. Is there anything? Now I want to check everywhere just to see if one of those is hanging out in a corner waiting for me, like this one. If you don't pick it up now, you won't be able to finish the puzzle. key piece. That's not even in my inventory. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5x5 grid here, and that is a 5x5 series of dots. So I mean, what do you want me to do exactly? I haven't finished. Well, I mean, that is that, but it doesn't look like it because this is lines and this is squares. This is gonna open. Okay, there's things in there that I'll have to put these on. Here's another one. Okay, I've pushed button 1 and button 2 has become available. Ooh. Wow, okay. Pushing button 2 makes button 3 available. Here's button 4. Another of them. There's button 3. Let's see. That way, pentagon that way. Let's get button 3 here. Button 4, which is back down at the bottom. Now, I believe if I go up here, we shall see... Ooh. Nothing I can interact with. Okay. Back down then. Button 4. Aha! 3 levers, and we have to match that. Nope, nope. Pull. 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 Pull there, and this one should be the pentagon. Now, let's run back 12. I've only got 4. Oh, there's another message there.
The structures they built become more and more impressive the further I go. I can only imagine what grand cities lie at the end.
Those 3 corners and the 2 center. And it is no longer interactive, which means that's what I needed to do. This is not what I needed. This isn't what I extended. What did I do then? I have already been up here. Ah, okay. That I need to replicate here. Now I can get up to that one. And the next one is those 3 along the top, and then these 2. Do I need to just, is that gonna stay extended so I can just do that? Is that what's going on? Let's see. Another thing opened. Oh dear. It's broken. It's missing pieces. But it should work, right? I think. Oh, let's see. Put it in. There we go. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. We've met the first puzzles that aren't just simplistic, teaching us how to interact with things here. We've seen what we can expect from the rest of the game. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.